Hello everyone, my name is Rachel Dilley. I'm Chief Operating Officer of Town Hall Group, and this is Town Hall TV. Today we're thrilled to welcome Hussein Shaffie to the show. He is the Clinical Director and Principal Dentist at Stanford and Bexley Heath Dental Clinic. He's had a long history in the dental profession, and I'm so pleased to welcome you this evening, Hussein. You've had an impressive career in dentistry, and I'm so pleased to hear about your journey. Please, can you tell us a little bit about how you've reached where you are today and the passion that you have for dentistry?
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here, and thank you again for inviting me here. It's an honor. It's a basically long journey. I don't want to go to this kind of details, but basically I love dentistry from the childhood because I remember on a daily basis, my dad used to take me to the dentist with a toothache and everything, and I suffered a lot. So I decided to become a dentist, and I moved to Sweden in 1980s and to study dentistry. And when I finished my study, I was unsure that work over there or go somewhere else. In Sweden, in 90s, was quite difficult to work, so I decided to come to UK. And a friend of mine recommended some place in southeast of London. Then I started working then for a principal. There were two brothers. They had around 12 to 13 surgeries. And I was working there 2 or 3 months, and then he asked me if I want to work in one of his surgery, which they used to do GA at that time. So I said, yeah, why not? And I started working for a couple of months, and then I decided, you know what, I can't work for somebody else. And I asked him if he wants to sell his practice. I remember he looked at me and then laughed. He said, "You're joking, no?" I said, "No, I'm not joking." He said, "How long you been here?" I said, 4.5 months. "And after 4.5 months, you want to buy me out?" I said, "No, I want to just buy one of your surgery." And then he said, "Do you have any money?" I said, "No." "But how are you going to get money?" I said, "You lend me money, and then I pay you back. You don't need to register the name to my name till I pay back." And I said, "Okay, we're going for a beer." That evening, we went with him and his brother, and then he sold the practice. And I bought it, obviously, it was 50% above the price, and the interest rate was 13% above the bank rate. But I didn't mind because I wanted my own surgery. And it took me 8-9 months before I pay off, and I got my own surgery.
Oh, you must have felt so much joy when you'd achieved that. You're so visionary in what you want, and it's delightful to hear your story. I mean, speaking about growth, Town Hall Group, we're experiencing so much growth. We've got so much vision of what we want to achieve, and I know that you're the same. And I was just wondering if you'd mind, sharing with our listeners what's your advice on growth and your vision and your passion for dentistry to be able to achieve your dreams.
I think the best way would be, it's not just from beginning I kind of owned a one-room practice, but now we have at the moment 13 room surgeries, and we are 17 dentists and around 65 staff. It's not about to expanding the premises, it's just the quality as well. And I'm proud to say that today we offer all our patients everything under one roof, all specialty. We do anesthetist on board, we do intravenous vitamins and everything else. We have contract even with NHS. We provide some NHS dentistry, and again, I'm proud to say that during the COVID, we helped lots of patients face to face, even though most of the surgeries, they were closed and we were open. And we were recognized by councils, by many places. Obviously, they were happy that we are open. I would say if you asking me to give somebody advice, I would say you need to find something that you enjoy and to be honest with your patients, with your clients, and tell them the truth. And don't be scared to take a risk, and don't be frightened to believe in yourself and take the opportunity when it comes. Success, I don't think is going to be any problem for you if you obviously enjoying what you do, and then honesty with the patient. And also, I believe in working hard. I don't believe that's working hard and expecting that everything is going to come within one night. It won't.
Well, I just want to say thank you so much for what you have done during the NHS. I know that it was a big part in supporting, and I know how difficult that is as well. We've been doing the same, and obviously it does have an impact, on your team. And I know that you've been very supportive in supporting your team and the people of your community. So from everybody here at Town Hall TV, we thank you for what you've been doing. Obviously, family is incredibly important to me, and it mirrors the way that I, run Town Hall Group. I understand that yours is a family-run practice. Can you tell us a little bit about how it is to work as a family, and what lessons you've learned from that?
I believe in family. I enjoy being around family, and you may know my wife is a dentist. My daughter she's an orthodontist. Her husband is dentist. My brother is a dentist, and his wife also dentist. Her best friend is dentist, and her husband is anesthetist. So the reason I choose this way because I like to looking after my patients. Very important for me. That's how they feel, and because my family is. Probably they believe the same ideas that I believe. So I'm always happy that they are around and then looking after the patients. But everything has got advantage and disadvantage. Advantage is great. We all together, we working together, we're looking after our patients. But disadvantage, if, for instance, a wedding, something happens, the whole surgery will be closed. And also sometimes family taking, not taking the kind of business, this is a business and this is family, okay, I can take time off with that obviously because his practice belong to my dad or my brother or so. Yes, but to be honest with you, it's great to have family around and I love being around them.
Oh, thank you so much for sharing that. I know that you have a passion for dentistry. You, like me, live and breathe dentistry. It's part of who we are, but it's also important to find that work-life balance and look at what things that you love to do out of work. And I know that you have a YouTube channel, so I thought you could tell us a little bit about your passion outside of dentistry and just tell us a little bit about your YouTube channel.
I always try to find something to relax me. Cooking is one of the things I always said, if I wasn't a dentist, I would be a chef. Because I love kind of cooking. And I was thinking a year or so ago to open my own YouTube channel, which all my daughter says, stop with your English accent. Nobody gonna watch your YouTube channels. And I said, you know what? It doesn't matter. And yes, I opened it and I do my own recipes. I cook Persian food, and I've received lots of good comments. I love it. A part of obviously this, I do exercise, then traveling. And enjoying time with my family.
It's just been such a pleasure and such a privilege, to have you join us here today. Thank you so much for coming on this show, Hussein. It's been so nice speaking to you. This has been Town Hall TV. Thank you all for joining us, and we'll see you next time.